everybody's wrong. Rewrote the song. Thoughts become action. Tell me what's happening. What's your mind wrapped in? Wrapped around. Wrapped around.
Alright, what is up, Primetheus? It's your boy Prime here, bringing you a ranked Conquest. This is a bit of an older video. I was going through the archives and deleting some videos that I don't think I'm going to be posting, or just clearing up some space really on my hard drive. This is one of the ones I found, older ranked Conquest back in probably my qualifiers of the first split of Season 4. So this is back when you could start, as you can see, I just started lane and feel like starting base and have you guys watch me run all the way to the lane and wait 15 minutes for me to spawn. But it's back when you could start solo lane or mid, and of course most people started solo lane with their assassins. So I'm against the Niza Changa lane, which is quite deadly by now, by this current patch's standard. Like, this would be a deadly lane to go against, for an Outplosh especially, because Outplosh sucks. We should be getting out cleared. Should be. So I'm doing I get some good damage onto him. He goes to the back line. I'll almost pick up the kill here. Really thirsty for it. If I had my one, if I was level 2 yet, I would have killed him. Assuming I could land that jump, I probably would have missed. We did actually out clear. That's awesome. It's unfortunate there was another minion left though for him to ring bounce off of. That kind of sucked for me. That's Thunder down though. I did get my one, so I wanted to be aggressive with it. He was lucky enough though to get a really good sash, and the Chong got healed as well at the same time. So I did end up being first blooded there. Not a big deal for me though. I wasn't even really that upset. It kind of sucks that Outplosh couldn't put any more damage out, just to help secure the kill onto Niza. But he, don't forget that Niza also gets immunity frames in that sash. It almost counts like a jump. So I see them really low in that lane, so I'm just gonna head back. Like, they should have left and gone to their buffs, which they're doing now, but it was way too late. The fact that I could catch up all the way from base, from being dead, and catch them at their blue buff like this is not good for them.
You have slain an enemy. Hang in there, girl.
There we go. So got the buff and double kill, so that puts me right back into the game, meaning that first blood didn't really matter.
Nice job.
We are currently a little bit, I think we're a little bit ahead in gold. I can't really see the numbers that well. Once again, I'm watching the video as I commentate on it to do the voiceover. So this is probably my favorite style of doing commentary. I'm definitely not used to or ready to do like live commentary, just because if the game goes south, it goes bad, my commentary goes to shit. Like, I'm just quiet and try to focus and whatnot. I just can't do that yet, so that's where I'm at. But let me know if you guys like this kind of commentary. I'm gonna try and give you guys some tips and whatnot on Fenrir throughout this. As they come up, if I do them. Most of it's really about timing though, as far as your jungling habits. I picked up an easy kill into that Niza. As you can see, first little tip, I'm not leveling the 2. I don't level this until way later. And actually in this game I messed up and actually started leveling my ult before I leveled the 2, which is not something you want to do. So, if you're watching this, I did miss the jump. Outplosh calls for the attack after I ulted, after I used all my abilities in the kit, and he just stood in tower. Like, don't be that guy. don't be that guy. Oh, that bothers me. Yeah, so just gonna pick up our jungle now, just farm out. I'm well ahead of this Niza, who I think is still level 3 at the moment. Again, because I'm watching the video as I commentate, the screen that I'm watching it on is very small, so it's hard to see the numbers. It's also not very good resolution as a preview for the video. It obviously gets much better after you what do you call it, render the video, but for now it's just super grainy and hard to see numbers, so forgive me.
No problem.
That's Chongo winning that lane, as she should. even though Alposh counters most healers, I mean, Chang'e is just so hard to deal with. And don't forget, this is way back before she was nerfed. She just got nerfed recently, actually, which I think was a good nerf for her. So, as you can see there, I'm just trying to put as much damage onto her as possible, even though she does have sustain. Ra picks up a kill onto the Nisa, which is good, in mid lane. And I just want to get as much damage as I can on her so she can't, when she heals, she doesn't heal that much. Chang'e heals not that good early game, and I don't know why she's spam laughing. She's definitely not in a position to. I mean, she is winning this lane, I guess, against the Outwash. Yeah, that's about it for that lane. I gotta get out of here, go get some more farm. I think these elementals are up. I'm gonna take those. Yep. Trying to think of anything else I missed. I picked up beads as my first relic. I don't suggest this. I picked it up because of the Chang'e ult and because of the Nisa ult, obviously. But normally I would pick up Aegis, and Aegis I think is the best active on Fenrir, aside from like Sunder, because Sunder's OP. But I was gonna take this blue buff, then I went to go kill this Chong, but Alposh got it, so that's good. Now I do a really good job at keeping the timers on their buffs this game, knowing when I can invade and whatnot. And Nisa does a really good job of not coming to his speed buff ever, so I get it for free almost all the time. I saw the Cuckoo low, so I want to get him in the tower here. Missed the jump, got the ult. He gets a tornado off onto me, which does kill me in tower, but I did get the kill onto him, so it's not that bad. I'll take it. I'll take that L. Well, it's not really an L for me, I guess. Chong got teleported for some reason into mid, so I'm just letting my team know.
The heat bears down upon like a sharpened.
I forgot what I was saying before that, though, before that all went down. No, I can't remember. Sucks. Let me know if there's any... Oh, Aegis on Fenrir. So the reason Aegis on Fenrir is so good is because if you didn't know, you can actually ult as Fenrir, pop your Aegis while in your ult, and still pick somebody up. So you can literally not take any damage while you grab somebody and run out. Now, of course, Aegis doesn't last that long, so you want to be pretty quick about it. Right, like jump in, ult, press your Aegis, or... I wonder if you can... I just have to test that. I wonder if you can grab somebody and then pop your Aegis while you're running away. That would be pretty OP as well. Chang'e, for some reason, comes this way. I think she was coming to get this blue, but I just kill her instead.
You have slain an enemy.
Sash, I beat the Sash because I thought he was going to ult, but then I jumped just to get rid of the chance of him ulting me. He wants to stand here and box. I'm happy to do that, even though there's a Cuckoo right there. I knew my Ra was coming in. So that's his ult, which I'm not afraid of him anymore. Good Sash by the Nisa to stop me from continuing on to the Cuckoo. The Ra should have ulted toward the Cuckoo. I think he was too far away. Unfortunately, I didn't stop moving quick enough for him to hit the ult on Nisa in my mouth. But oh well, it all worked out. We got the kill. And you can see him just farming. I do tend to spend a lot of time as the jungler on the left side or solo side of the map. I still do that to this day. Don't ask me why. I just don't like. I don't prioritize ganking dual lane unless they're like really far ahead or like really far behind. And then generally, if they're really far behind, Nisa should have ulted me if he could have. If he could have ulted me, he should have. But he didn't. So I just jumped over the wall. If they're really far behind, I don't like to go over there because then I'm just gonna die to a fed, ADC, which is not good. Because Guardians have tons of CC, which is not good for junglers, assassins. So Nisa finally gets a buff, but I mean, look at that damage. He just dies for it. He took the buff and died for it. Like, was it worth? Yeah, he's taking his blue buff. It's good to keep Chang'e down off of blue. Get a good little stun onto her here in tower. I was really late on the actually if you were to go back and look, maybe I didn't have mana enough to ult right at this quick second, but if I did, and then I was just, my reaction time was very poor. My reaction time is very poor if I didn't like, because I mean you should stun like that. If you stun like that, it's immediate ult. There's no reason not to ult that and pull her out of tower and not give her time to use her immunity, obviously, right? But yeah, there you go. I think there's a play coming up here soon. No, it's not soon. It's a little bit further down, so I won't spoil it yet. That's where my next Fenrir tip comes in. I don't know what I'm doing here. I think I should have gone to this lane way quicker. I just stood in a fire giant pit. So there's a really good ult, blind ult by Niza. I don't know what that was for Alpwash, but blind ult by Niza to save the Chang'e, which actually did save her. One more tick from my brutalize and she was dead for sure. But that is a waste of his ult because I had, you know, first level of physical defense in my breastplate. I like to go full cooldown. Excuse my yawn. Woo. I like to go full cooldown on Fenrir. I don't believe Hydra's is a good item on him. Heartseeker, however, awesome item. I don't think I end up building it on this build. I don't think the game lasts long enough for me to even get full build. But I really like Heartseeker on most assassins. There was a time back in this video actually even where Heartseeker wasn't buffed and it wasn't my favorite item. In fact, the only assassin that I would build Heartseeker on, I believe, was what's his name? Her name, Arachne, just because it procs with her one so well. So this is what I'm talking about. So I ult this bitch, I jump and miss. Sobek gets a really good pluck, and I thought I could brutalize her in the air, but I actually end up missing. At the very least, it does close the gap though, and it all worked out because we got the kill anyway. We'll get the kill onto this Niza as well. I like how the one is a nice little auto attack cancel. If you guys didn't know, meaning you can use it very quickly to use your one and then get an auto off right away. If you didn't see there, I use my brutalize, and I do this a lot on Fenrir. I use my brutalize to actually close the gap if my one is on cooldown. It's like sometimes I'll use brutalize without a target and just like get closer, right? So what I did there was I actually brutalized not to try to kill the Cuckoo, but to use it to get closer to the Terra, which I think I even canceled my brutalize and just started autoing the Terra, who only needed 2 autos to die. Unfortunately, it was under tower and I was already low health, so I did die for it. But I'm good with those trades. Like that doesn't bother me. I like trading like that, especially if I'm that far ahead. And that's the other little tip, is that you can use Fenrir Brutalize to actually go over both player-made walls and map walls if they're thin enough. Like right here, for instance, in this little camp here. If I wanted to get to that tier 2 tower, I could Brutalize, use my 3 over the wall. 3 also counts as a jump. Yeah, that's all I want to say about that. Get some good damage onto this Jing, who is forced to ult out. Somehow I got the Terra. With that ult, I didn't mean to grab her. That was completely fluked. That was just me ulting, trying to get damage onto the Jing Wei. We're slowed. Jing Wei hung around though, which I think is funny, because I'm just chilling. I thought this red buff was coming off. This is back when the camps were glitched and always blinked, and you never knew when they were actually gonna spawn. Yeah, Jing Wei tries to come in. Unfortunate for her, to steal the Gold Fury, but she just dies. She popped the 1. I like that. She popped the 1, and it looks like the 1 just like spawned when she dies. How cool would that be as a death mechanic? Hey, like you get Jing Wei gets killed and she like pops up or knocks up the person that killed her if they're close enough. That'd be a cool little mechanic to add. One of your abilities like goes off as you die, just for free. Like Ao Kuang, if he dies, he could like pop his 1. His 1 would go off. Like he would die, there'd be a little water illusion of him, and then it would pop, so anybody in that area could take damage from it. It could be reduced damage too. It would be like the full damage that a number 1 would do at max rank and full build, because that would be pretty OP. That would just be a free kill almost every time.
Be right back. This is
But I think that'd be a neat little mechanic to add.
Be careful.
I guess it would be kind of OP actually, because then you would almost always get a return kill,
Your middle tower.
unless you just got like dove by a full health, full mana person. So blink over the wall here. Cuckoo was quick enough. I don't know why I brought him back this way through the tornado. He does get a good ult onto me, but I'm immune to knock-ups or knock-backs of the Cuckoo ult in my brutalize, so that was good for me. Ross seems to think that I'm, not happy that he took that kill. I don't care. I could care less. It's good that Ra gets fed as well. He needs the gold. We're getting near to the end of this game, I believe. I mean, we're 17-7 right now. Can't imagine the other team is feeling too good about their decisions in this game.
I'll get right there.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, just gonna go gank right lane now, because I'm big enough that what they do doesn't matter. This Terra, really good 3 to block me from going onto the Jingwei. It didn't stop me. I could obviously just really good wall here to stop my brutalize as well. The stun. Terra played pretty well this game. Did what she could, but it wasn't enough. Obviously, she couldn't do enough by herself. That's med down and Terra all down. And then that just allows me to go right onto the Jingwei, who beads and ults.
Nice job.
Cuckoo comes in for the ult. Nice jump by the Hou-Yi. Unfortunately, I did get hit by the tornado, which sucks for me, so I need to get out. Sprint was popped. Cuckoo comes around and still tries to kill me. I don't know why. He actually thinks I'm going to stand there and take a hit from his one. A nice med by the that was unfortunate. Nice med by the Sobek though. Allows me to go in. This is Aegis that has to be popped on the Cuckoo.
Enemy has been slain.
Beads popped as well, and he still dies. Still dies. There we go. So breastplate, let me live there. And I think we can pick up the kill onto Niza as well. Yes. I think that'll do it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I think they surrender right after this, as soon as we start getting into this tower. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if there's anything else you guys want to see. And until next game, guys, peace.